How we doing? It is Sunday afternoon now. That means we're starting off a new series today. First round of the inaugural Vegas Cup series. We plan on this being an annual thing around this time of year, I do believe. This is season 1, round 1. And this is going to be fun. We are as you can see in the description of the stream, you find a link to donate to St. Jude Children's Hospital. We are helping to raise money in support of children research as requested by the Blomstrom family. Alright, buddy, how we doing? Good luck? Yeah, we gonna need it, man. We gonna need it. Good luck to you as well, man. Good luck to you as well. Oh, but yeah, so even though I am technically split 2 for logistical reasons, for this round I'm being bumped up to race along with the big boys. So we're gonna try to not impede them too much, and we're gonna hope they don't impede us as well. So we're gonna try to take it from a competitive perspective. We're gonna try to take advantage of being in the faster lobby to kind of get a little head start on the field, because beginning next week we're going to be in dedicated splits. Split 2 have its own split, split 3 with their own split, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to the season. This has been fun. It's for a good cause. Like I said, there's a link in the description if you want. You can pick up, follow that link, and donate a little bit of spare change to St. Jude's. It'll help. It's for a good cause. Like I said, children with various issues, they take care of the families as well while their kids are being treated on and being helped. It's a good cause, and I'm just glad to do what little we can to hopefully we have a bigger impact than that, but doing what we can to spread the good word. Alright, so we're starting this season off in Grand Valley. It's been a mixed track. Well, kind of like a lot of tracks, it's kind of mixed for me. I've had some really good performances here in the past. I've also had some really bad ones. So like I said, hopefully here this is going to be a good run for us. Like I said, we want to be able to take advantage of being in the faster split to get a little leg up. Whew. But anyway, yeah, so there's gonna be some other memorial stuff going on here at the beginning of it here in a few minutes. We're gonna do a couple of tribute laps for VegasPaul, for whom this series is named after. This series is in memorial of Paul Blomstrom, also known as VegasPaul. Big member of this racing community. So we're going to do what we can to help keep his memory alive. Whew. So qualifying is, as I understand it, is going to be based on our qualifying finish for the series. So in this case, that means that I'm starting in the back here, because I am kind of running my own race here, basically. Even though I'm close to the same pace as a lot of these guys, it's kind of going to be in my interest and their interest, like if I try not to hold them up. So we're going to try to run our race and not hold these faster guys up if we can help it. Of course, I say that once we're in the heat of battle. We might not live up to that statement. We're going to try to anyway. We intend to. kind of let these guys do their thing, gals do their thing, and we'll do ours, basically. I do not want to spectate. I actually want to, of course, I do want to run a lap around just to get my bearings. And also to demonstrate at least one lap how this track flows before the race goes. For this series, we are starting off in the Lamborghini Huracan. So one feature of this series is that we are limited to the mid-engine cars. And if you know me, you know that spells trouble. Because we tend to struggle with them. This is a track I would normally run the Ford GT in, but because of a certain bonus that we get for the season, I'm going to start with a Lambo and work my way to other cars. Because normally in a series, unless there's a big BOP change, we're not able to change cars. But this for the series, as long as we get our liveries approved, we can change freely every round if we want to. For me, that's a boon because I'm not really comfortable with any mid-engine cars. Well, there's two that I am, or three. There's three. I'm fairly comfortable with the Lambo. Not necessarily good with it, but being comfortable is a good start. Okay. But yeah, that was a lap around here. There's going to be a lot of points we're going to struggle with just by nature of this track. Lobby reset 1. He's going to do it again. And then we'll, in a couple of minutes, kick this show out on the road. Uh-oh. 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 Oh no! Doug with kablooey. That's no good, Doug with kablooey. Oh, but he's coming back. There he is. Alright, so we have our double reset done. I think we're just waiting on everyone to be checked in. So the grid can be set. So I am the lowest rated B driver and the lone split 2 driver in this lobby. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna do our best. Now we need. Waiting on the signal. I think he did mention he's going to set the grid first. Memorial signal leaf pits in grid order. Fill up 180. Okay. Basically, we're going to be the last one to come out. Just waiting on trucks to check in. Oh, he's checked in. Just waiting on grid to be set. Okay. Yep, so we'll be leaving after Jakey leaves. Oh no! Ghost has been talking for 15 minutes and no one's heard a word he says. Oh no! He may have run into the same thing where I run into where if I try to be in a party chat for whatever reason and try to be live, I will either hear the party and there will be no game sound, or I don't know. That's why I can't stream and be in party chats anyway. Unless I stream directly from the PlayStation, which I've had issues with yesterday doing that. Because the first stint I ran yesterday was in. Okay, so we want to go after Jakey. I think Miss T is out doing her own thing. It happens. Just waiting on Jakey to go. We're gonna get this right eventually. Stays in VR, so she may not be seeing chat. And after Doug, I know I'm the last one to go, so once I see Jakey go by, I'll go. trucks, then roses. Dylan. I went early. Oops. Yeah, this could have been coordinated a little bit better. It is what it is. It is surprisingly hard to maintain 80 miles an hour when you're at the back, dealing with the accordion effect. Organ defect. Yay! Screw that up. Leave it to Jakey to do Jakey things. Yeah, I'm not very good. Very tight space here. But we're just gonna sit here and wait on the race to start. Couple more minutes. Hi, buddy. Ah. Where'd the car go? Alright, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 1 hour around this track. And as we should be, we are starting at the very back. think ATP got penalized. Ooh, a little rough dirt around the edges there. This lap one, so we're not gonna be any kind of, we're not in any kind of hurry. It's lap one. Shit. I gotta break myself there. Yep, that's bounty. That was not a good thing. I don't hardly have a strategy for this round. We're basically winging it. Still not dealing by. Like I said, none of these guys is really our race. If we finish ahead of them, that's great. If not, whatever. So our goal is really just to get in as many laps as we can. Truck is already pitting. He's heading over the softs. Thank you, brother. We are definitely punching above our weight class in this round. It's going to take a couple laps for the rear of this car to really settle in. That roses and ATB. Yep, consistency is going to be our friend this round. Not outbreaking ourselves is also going to be helpful. This car is so much better to drive than the Porsche, in my opinion. Of course, Jakey has the fastest lap. I kind of expected that. This. Damn it. No damage, we're good. The Lambo is definitely a spicy car to drive. That's for sure. Still better than the Porsche. For me, at least. Alright, DB, I need you to come back here. So ATB picked up a penalty that corner. Probably should have went first there. Ooh, ATP guy is a little wrong there. Don't know why they didn't give us a penalty. A little late on the throttle there. We just got a little slippery in the back. Ooh, she got another half second. That's not good. For her, anyway. We got a little bit open here. We can maybe try to reel in Street or Tom. I suspect a lot of these folks are on hard tires and we're on mediums, which is really the only reason I think we're keeping up with them very well. Screw that up. Getting buggy. Ah, a little wide there. Ooh, we got a little four-wheel slide there, which you don't want to do. Don't want it to keep doing that. Too wide. Struggle a little bit with that corner. I was just a little more confident putting the power down sooner there. Doing alright, so I'm getting a better angle through there than I think Streeter Tom is. It's just I'm not able to get on my power soon enough, so I'm worrying when I'll spin if I do. Can we not touch the wall? See, that's why I wasn't getting on the power sooner, because I was worried that was going to happen. Fortunately, we were able to catch it, so you don't lose too much ground there. I think Streeter Time made a big boo-boo. Whoa, way too deep in the corner. Rear is starting to get really slidey. Fuck. Alright, we're starting to get better ups. Stokes in the pits. Getting some fuel and some fresh tire. It's gonna be close. I think we can do it. See all the mistakes. And we came in at 0. So fuel, not our friend here. Fuck. Just had no rotation there for some reason. I think what it is just we had a fuel tank, so that extra weight kind of slowed us down for our rotation there. I think is what happened. There we go. Fuck. Fuck. Thankfully not a penalty, but easily could have been. It still cost us a good chunk of time. I think in the lower gears, I have the advantage over the Porsche behind me. But once we get in like 5th, advantage Porsche. And assuming we can stop doing that, that'd be awesome. Don't do that. Took that better. Go too much on the inside. Oh! Hey, we just didn't get rotation there. Something's going on with Streeter Tom. Get the inside of the curve. That's kind of made us have to delay on getting the power. No, by Streeter Tom, no! 15 more minutes. Jakey out of fuel. Screw that up. Doug didn't take enough fuel when he pit earlier. That's gonna hurt. Because as long as we're on the fleet lap, we're good points wise. So we're gonna try to actually set a good fast lap here. I don't think we're going to beat Jakey's lap, that is for sure. But remember, my competition is actually not in this lobby. My competition is in Split 2. So I need to make sure I have the fastest lap out of everybody for Split 2. We could stop doing that would be awesome. Okay, we just did not get rotation on that corner. That was an oopsie. No! Cars. Pain in the arse to turn around here. Fuck. Ah! It took us maybe 30 seconds to get turned around. Sheesh. Without her time relative to our competition, because that's what our positions will be based on. Steve and Doug are battling. Oh, come on. Final lap. Coming up. I should have took a splash of fuel when I took softs, but too late now. Fuck. I blame the Warren softs for Do we make it to the line? We do not make it to the line. We ran out of fuel. Oh, not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. We probably would have been stayed fifth if we had just stuck it out, but needed to get a fastest lap of try in there, so that's why we waited the softs, and kind of fell apart once we got our good lap in. Oh. So now we're just waiting on either Jay said or Jakey that Jakey takes the win. GG's. Oh, Scales and Dylan duking it out. Try to drag it across the line. Come on, they've got 15 seconds. Let them finish. Let them finish. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I think if we would have just not gone for the fastest lap attempt, probably would have finished much higher up. But like I said at the beginning, these guys are not my competition. My competition is in the other lobbies, so had to go for fastest lap to try to steal that point from them at least. I forgot to take screenshots at the start. No! Don't think we got it, but it'll be fine. We'll figure something out. You know what? There we go. We have our starting grid right over there. Minus Streeter Tom. Whew, that was fun. That was fun. That was fun. Yeah, actually, that was pretty fun. We more competitive than I thought I would be. Whew. But yeah, it is what it is now. Could have finished higher, but had to go for fastest lap, man. We had to get a fast lap in. Alright, alright, alright. Ooh. This was fun. This was fun. I enjoyed it. See who were podium finishers. Jay said Jay and Dylan. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, alright, alright. With that is gonna do it for tonight, from my end at least. This was fun. I've been looking forward to this series since it was announced. It's for a good cause. Like I said earlier, if you can, follow the link in the description to the St. Jude's donation link. Leave what you, if you can, leave something. Otherwise, just help share that link out. Let's raise some money for the kids. Oh. Yeah, I bet it was entertaining. I bet Tim's stream was entertaining. Whew. Oh. That was good, that was good, that was fun. I'm already looking forward to next week. What is the schedule for next week? Next week is, I forget what tracks. I'm gonna look real quick. Oh no, it's not readily available. It's stuck in the dock and I am not sifting through it. But I think next week is, I don't know. I can't remember. I cannot remember. Oh, it's going to be fun, though. I do know that much. We're probably not going to do the Lambo with it. I do know the Lambo is not a good car for the track, so we're going to take advantage and being able to swap cars, and we're going to swap cars for next round. I do know that much. And we'll also be in Split 2 lobby next time, so we'll be actually putting more effort into competing for positions next round, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I appreciate the likes, the shares, follows, helps the channel grow, helps get our message out. And of course, for this series, it's going to help get that donation link out there. Help more opportunities to raise money for St. Jude's and the work that they do. The help that they bring to kids and the families of these children who are ill. Whew. But yeah, I am the Damn Cat signing off. Remember, you matter. You are important. The light that you bring to this world makes it that much better, that much brighter. If you need help, reach out, whether it's to me or to someone you know and trust, or frankly, anyone who's willing to sit and listen, even if it's over a pint of beer or a cup of joe. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Yeah, I can't wait to be on track with you again next time. I think we have the MX5 Cup coming up this weekend. If you're in that, I will definitely be seeing you then. If not, it'll probably be next week for the Porsche Cup series. I have no clue what we're doing there next week either. Oh. But I am signing off for tonight. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. And I hope to catch y'all next time. Until then.